Recording in progress.
Hello class, my name is Yash Khangas and today I'll be starting the presentation of assessment 2 for NTW203, which is network security. And this is a group report. So my group is group 2 and we are 3 people or 3 students in this group. Satvinder, Yash, that's me. My name is Yash and Pavani. So I'll be starting the presentation with maybe 4 slides and then Satvinder will continue from slides 5 to 8 and at the end Pavani will conclude the slides. So this is a group report and we have already submitted the report and this is the presentation. So the whole presentation and the report was that we were supposed to choose a small network, maybe a small home or an office with like 10 to 15 equipments and hardware materials. And then we were supposed to check the security policies and how we're going to secure the network from any breaches or any information threats. So that's the whole point of this presentation. And moving on to the slide 2. So this whole presentation is about implementation of network security systems. So I'll start with the introduction. So network security is critical in today's connected world as every device is connected to internet. So security is a very big and important issue. And in this era, small offices face increasing cyber threats. There is day by day a lot of crimes or cyber attacks have been done on the small offices, even on big offices or big corporations too. But in this presentation, we are going to focus on some small corporation. So the key objectives would be of this presentation would be to go with the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data or information, to be specific. So this report focuses on practical tools like firewalls, VPNs, IDPS, and audits. So basically, we were supposed to name all of these tools and then compare these tools as what tool does what advantage and how it helps the security. So we are going to choose a team of 10 to 15 users using wired and wireless devices. They can be both wired and wireless devices. And infrastructure will include desktop, tablets, and other hardware or devices. And services we are going to use is Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, and project tools. And the risk or the cyber security attacks could be malware, phishing, poor password practices, and many on. And in this example, the challenges would be limited IT budget and staff training. So this was my part, and now the other students will continue from where I've been left. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Satwinder. Let's start with the firewall security. Our firewall security setup follows a deny by default model, meaning all traffic is blocked unless it's specifically allowed. We created custom rules for essential services like HTTPS and VPN and used IP filtering to limit access based on the location and trusted sources. We also enabled stateful packet inspection to detect unusual packets and set up logging with real-time alerts for monitoring. Additionally, we use VLANs to segment internal networks. This reduces risk by isolating sensitive system for general users. Next is our intrusion detection and prevention system, or IDPS. We deployed SNROT in online mode, so it doesn't just detect threats. It can also stop them. It uses updated rule sets and custom signatures to spot suspicious behavior like phishing and botnet activity. All alerts go to the central log server for analysis and tracking. For access control, we use the Directory for central authentication and applied role-based access, MAC filtering, and two-factor authentication. So this ensures users can only access resources relevant to their job, reducing internal threats. So policy guide user behavior and create a secure culture. We implemented password policies, BYOD rules, and remote work guidelines to protect data, and the acceptable use and incident response policies define what's allowed and how to react during security events. To enforce these, we trained the staff on compliance and had them sign acknowledgement forms. Internal audits ensures that policies are followed and violations are managed with a formal process. This approach keeps human error and policy violation in check. So, next one is I'm gonna conclude about the regular security audits. So, every month, a scan system using Open VAS and Nmap. Twice a year, we hired internal experts to run penetration tests. We followed ISO 27001 checklists and analyzed logs from firewalls and IDPS for patterns. These audits uncovered issues like outdated antivirus softwares and insecure printing settings, which we fixed immediately. And so overall, these continuous audits helped us catching vulnerable early and stay compliant with the regulations. Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Pavni. Now let's break down our network tools and see how it works together. Firstly, we have firewalls. They're crucial. They are our network fault line defense. They sit at the edge controlling a traffic flow. We use a deny by default approach. It is not allowed, it's blocked. This is combined with VLANs for segmentation and isolates network paths, limiting the breach impact. Next, we have the VPNs or that are essential for secure remote access. Our Open VPN server gives employees secure access from everywhere. Each user gets a unique certificate for strong authentication. VPNs encrypt data in transit, protecting confidentially over public networks. Then we have IDPS, which are the firewall blocks, but IDPS actively monitors for and responds to malicious activities. It isn't active defense against that get through the firewall. Then we have the access control, which is also vital. It's about managing our permissions, who accesses what. We enforce limits, ensuring users only have necessary access. This minimizes the internal risk. Crucially, security policies and training. Policies guide user behavior, outlining acceptable use. Training educates and on threats and practices. Human error is a big risk, so this is a key. Finally, we have the regular security audits. These evaluate our security effectiveness. They have vulnerabilities and ensure the ongoing compliance, helping us to adapt to the new threats. Then we have our slide 10, which is the broad impacts and future trends. Looking ahead, network security faces evolving challenges. Cloud computing, mobile networks, and IoT expand attack surfaces. We must prepare for sophisticated attacks like ransomware, DDoS, proactive security threats intelligence, and continuous monitoring are increasing important. Trigger privacy laws are also robust data protection and compiling. Then let's conclude our presentation. It is a strong network system, firewalls, VPNs, IDPS, access control, policies, and audits is essential for small office network. It is not just a technology, it's a business need. Continuous vigilance and adaptation and are the paramount. So at the end, these are our references. Thank you.